when we have too much of aversion and or pativiruddha, we would end up in phobia. That is phobic behavior. So, and then mania and phobia are the two sides of the same coin again.
So, talking about attachment, Venerables, people get attached to so many things. Like when they see something, they always, the first thought that comes to their mind is, if this happens to be mine. But the point is, how can a person get rid of this? How would you address this?
Exactly. So, as we just discussed at the very beginning, we need people. We need to be social because we are truly undeniably dependent upon others, upon the world, upon the external world. Now, Buddha has given us a very important piece of advice in the Kaggavisana Sutta, that is the sutra on the rhinoceros horn, or the unicorn, but not the rhinoceros horn. So, Eko Chare Kaggavisana Kappo. In case you find it difficult to have the right company, just be alone, be yourself, so that you can strengthen yourself, and then you can understand, you can have your own personal time to think of yourself. So, and we need that, we need to distract ourselves from the society in case we find it difficult to cope with our problems, because in good faith we turn to people and we talk to people. But if the same people fail to help us, but again we can't be angry with them just because they fail to help us. Primarily, we are to deal with our own problems.
And in fact, Venerables, I think that was an explanation, a profound explanation, how we can really look into attachment. On the other hand, in conclusion, I would like to ask you, let's take a look at aversion as well. How aversion can be treated and how we can overcome this aspect when it comes to the things that we go through in our day-to-day life.
Yes, in dealing with aversion, we need to manage our desires. So it's all about desire management. So in Buddhism, when Buddha advises people in his teachings, you clearly see, because we are conducted in English, he has never used auxiliary verbs like should or must, except in the case of Buddhist monks and nuns, because they are living a chosen life, a kind of life. He has said, you would not do evil, you may not do evil, you might not do evil, because you know for sure that when it comes to Buddhism, it has two aspects: ascetic Buddhism or the monastic Buddhism, that is for Buddhist monks like me. Whereas when we preach, it is the duty of the Buddhist monks to help the lay people to practice Buddhism at their own speed. So when it comes to lay people, they cannot get rid of aversion that easily, even though a Buddhist monk would be able to do that. So and nobody becomes a Buddha overnight. So, and nobody is able to transform themselves into perfect beings overnight. So, it is not going against aversion. It is not trying too hard to get rid of aversion, but first but by understanding what you need and what you want in your day-to-day life, and then by minimizing, by shortening the list of what you need and what you want. So you can choose how you can prioritize what you need in your life. So that is the way to reduce the higher degrees of aversion in your life.
Thank you very much, Venerables. Anger can never be conquered by anger, but only through loving kindness. And we thank a lot to our Venerable Dedanupati Upananda Thera, the Chief Sanghanayaka of North America, for coming in for our program today. And with that, we would conclude Dhamma and You discussion for this month. And we hope to see you next month with another wonderful gift in Buddhism. Samma Sambuddha Saranai.